Hi, I'm attorney Mark Lazarus with the law offices of Russell & Lazarus. What types of insurance coverages are available to help when a collision occurs? People do not realize how important automobile insurance is until they have been in a collision. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the types of automobile insurance coverages that exist. First, there is automobile liability coverage. This coverage is required by most states. Liability coverage pays for the damages that the operator or owner of a vehicle owes for the harms that they cause to another person or the property of another person. Often, people do not realize that even though you can obtain a judgment against the person who caused a collision, collecting a judgment can be difficult without insurance or assets to pay for that judgment amount. Even though there is a requirement that everyone have insurance in order to drive legally, not everyone has coverage. And the required coverage limits are limited and do not always provide sufficient resources to pay for medical bills, lost income, and pain and suffering. So that brings us to the next type of coverage available, uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. This type of coverage is not required by most states. This coverage protects yourself and your passengers in the event the other driver does not have enough insurance or from drivers who have no insurance at all. Uninsured motorist coverage is part of your own insurance, which pays for damages caused by another driver and the other driver has no coverage. If the other driver has insurance, but there is not much, and your uninsured motorist coverage is greater than the other party's uninsured motorist limits, then the uninsured motorist coverage converts into what's called underinsured motorist coverage and pays any amounts above and beyond the other party's limits, assuming your damages are greater than the other party's limits. This coverage should be the highest limit that you can afford. It is inexpensive in comparison to other coverages, but affords you the greatest protection. Also, you can purchase umbrella coverage, which affords additional uninsured and underinsured motorist benefits above and beyond the uninsured, underinsured motorist limits. These policies are often in the millions of dollars, and they also provide additional liability coverage to protect your assets in the event that you may be responsible for a collision. Next, there's medical payments coverage. This is also referred to as MedPay, and sometimes is referred to as PIP, which is an acronym for Personal Injury Protection. Medical payments, or MedPay, is part of your own insurance and covers medical expenses that you incur regardless of who causes the collision. Insurance carriers offer many different types of MedPay coverage. We suggest that you get MedPay that is not excess, meaning it pays what your health insurance does not pay. Rather, MedPay, which is paying regardless of health insurance, is going to afford you the best protection. Last, I want to go over property damage coverage, comprehensive and collision coverage, uninsured motorist property damage, rental, and gap insurance. These coverages pay for damage to a vehicle. Again, the coverages required by state law are very low. If there is damage to your vehicle, the damage can be more than the party's coverage. So it is best to have your own collision coverage in the event that another motorist with insufficient limits hits your vehicle. This coverage will pay the entire amount of the repairs. Your carrier may also require you to have uninsured motorist property damage in order to pay for the damage to your vehicle if you were struck by someone without insurance. Also, rental car insurance is not automatically included in your policy. When purchasing insurance, you may want to include 30 days of rental coverage to ease the burdens of rental car charges while your vehicle is being repaired. Last, there's something called gap insurance. In the event that you are financing a vehicle and the loan amount is greater than the value of the vehicle, gap insurance will pay the difference in the amount between what is owed for the loss of the vehicle and the amount of the loan, which is above and beyond the vehicle. This coverage is very helpful as the difference between the loan amount and the value of the vehicle, the gap, is not recoverable under law from someone who causes damage to your car. Because most people do not know what their coverage is until they have an accident, we offer free review of insurance policies to help people to avoid inadequate coverage if they are ever in an accident. If you would like to have a free review of your coverages, please contact us at Russell & Lazarus. You can call us at 877-789-HURT or you can email me directly for a free review of your coverage at mark@lawrussell.com, marc@lawrussell.com. Thank you.